Hello. So I'm building this personal AI assistant, codenamed Jarvis, and for order for Jarvis to proactively control my life, I have built him a text game with me as NPC in it. It's quite weird, but it's also amazing. Let me show you. I have this double calendar in the central system where I have my routines planned out in advance. But I also have these calendar events, and I have one event planned on 6 p.m. Jarvis has full access to all of this, so I can ask him to add a new calendar event. So here's the Jarvis's page. The idea here is to show the Jarvis's perspective. It's his viewpoint to the world around him. The system will wake him up every minute, but if he does not have anything to do, he can just issue a sleep command, which is what you're seeing right now on the screen. Bear in mind, the chat window in the bottom right is real time, but the terminal is slowed down quite a bit. Otherwise, AIs are so fast, we humans would not be able to keep track. So keep this in mind, chat messages will come quicker and will be out of sync with the terminal. Let me show you. So I will type a chat message. Jarvis will respond almost immediately, but now let's see what happened under the hood. Here you can see the central system telling Jarvis, hey, there's a user message. Actually, let me pause, this is going a bit too fast. I wanted to show you the system prompt, which basically will show you that the tell user is one of the commands Jarvis can do. He can do other commands too, you can see them as well. Let's go back. So the tell user command basically tells the central system to convey this message to me to the chat window, and then Jarvis will likely go to sleep. Let's unpause now. Now I am asking Jarvis to schedule a meeting at 6 p.m., but I already have a calendar event at that time, so let's see how Jarvis will do. You can already see his response, but now let's see the terminal. Okay, with the user message, now he needs to respond. He lists the calendar events, that's one of the comments, because he wants to see if there's any conflicts. The central system gives him the response, there's already something, and now he can tell the user, oh, you cannot do that, there's a conflict. Now I am telling him I actually need to help kids with homework at some point, I don't remember when, and then he can give me half an hour to get to Starbucks and then I can meet John. By the way, Starbucks doesn't exist in my town, neither does John, I invented them. You can see actually two messages. This is interesting, I will pause. You will see this later in the terminal, but basically Jarvis decided to give me a status update of what he's about to do, and then he told me what he has done. This is actually not in the system prompt, and I was quite surprised this happened, but I really love this, because it shows the power of true agentic proactive AI. There was no user message in between, he just decided to send two messages to user on his own. It was not prompted. That's amazing. Alright, let's unpause and see what's happening in the terminal. So there's a list routines command, which gives him a list of routines. So now he knows when the kid's homework is. Now he's telling this message, this intermediary message, and then he proceeds to work on something else, which, he adds a calendar event at 20:15, which is amazing, which gives half an hour for me to get to the imaginary Starbucks. After that, he uses the tell user command to give a status update, and then he will likely go to sleep. That's it, his job is done. So now let's go to my calendar page to check it out. Let's scroll down, and you can see there's meeting with John at Starbucks at correct time. This is amazing. I will do a fast replay of whatever happened next. I tried chatting with him, and you can see he doesn't react right away because he doesn't have anything good to tell me, I guess. So he just uses the pass command when he's woken up. But later on, he showed quite interesting knowledge about my system. Everything he's saying here is rather correct, and he really shows quite a good understanding of my internal system. This is somewhat large model. It's a mixture of experts, 80 billion parameter model. So let me show you what happened with a smaller model, which is 8 billion. This is actually quite different. I tried running the same scenario, this is earlier, and he just didn't manage to add this half an hour for me to get to the Starbucks. I tried it multiple times, every time he failed. Also, when he didn't have message history when he was started the first time, I can only show you in server logs, but it's quite interesting. What he kept trying to do, he kept inventing some events, calendar events, which did not exist. These are hallucinated events, but he kept adding them all the time. I had to delete them all the time. So this is the 8 billion parameter model, the smaller one. It's quite fun, but the bigger model is way better at this. Okay, so I don't know what to do next, really. Everything you saw was kind of based on short-term memory. So I could build a way more complicated scenario for bigger model to really fail. I could do that. But I also wanted to try fine-tuning a very tiny model, maybe even smaller than 8 billion. And I wanted to try to get it to the point where it's better than even the big 80 billion parameter model. I'll see about this tomorrow. So last week exceeded all my expectations. I was really thinking the models will fail, and they just succeeded so well. There's so many agentic problems right now in AI world, and this just worked right off the bat. It's amazing. Future's amazing. Thank you.